Picture a computer locked in a windowless room. The Wi-Fi card ripped right out of the motherboard. The Ethernet port filled with epoxy. It has absolutely zero connection to the outside world. To any standard security audit, this machine is the ultimate impenetrable fortress. But what if I told you that right at this exact second, that machine is actively leaking top-secret 4096-bit RSA encryption keys straight into the air? How? Through invisible radio waves generated directly by its own RAM. If we ignore how physical hardware actually behaves, we might as well be broadcasting our most sensitive data on a digital billboard. So, can an offline computer actually broadcast radio? The answer is a terrifying yes. It's called the RAMBO attack, and it completely shatters the illusion of being truly physically disconnected. We aren't just dealing with software firewalls anymore. We are dealing with the literal physics of computer memory. In this CyberTips Explainer, we're breaking down exactly how adversaries bypass these physical fortresses, and more importantly, how we are securing the next generation of artificial intelligence against these invisible threats.
And honestly, this RAMBO threat shows exactly why we try to build these extreme, isolated fortresses in the first place. $4.45 million, that is the average cost of a single remote intrusion right now. The stakes are absolutely astronomical, which is exactly why the highest level of security we have isn't some fancy software patch, it's a physical void.
That void is what we call air gap security. By totally severing the physical connection between a sensitive network and the internet, you literally eliminate the pathway for traditional remote hackers. And you know what? It works. Well, mostly. Physical air gaps actually prevent 99.7% of remote attacks. They are actively protecting around $79 trillion worth of industrial processes every single year. Everything from nuclear power plants to global financial systems rely on this exact separation.
But despite all the millions spent on hardware isolation, we still have a massive blind spot: human beings. Look at how these breaches actually happen in the real world. 34% are caused by malicious insiders, and another 23% come from removable media. You know, things like infected USB drives, that classic Sneakernet vulnerability.
So, the fortress has a peephole. Humans are always going to be a risk, we know this for sure, but the landscape fundamentally shifts when human error isn't the only backdoor anymore. Hardware isolation is really only half the battle, because what happens when the very silicon inside your fortress begins to betray you?
Section 1. Invisible Data Exfiltration.
Take a look at this Intel nuke. Standard security protocol dictates totally securing these physical ports, disabling the USBs, locking down HDMI, yanking out the network cables. But to a modern, advanced attacker, these ports are completely irrelevant. They don't need a single one of them to siphon off your data.
Instead, they use what we call covert channels. Think of this like a prisoner locked in solitary confinement. The cell door is welded shut, but there's a tiny peephole. The prisoner smuggles in a flashlight and just starts flashing Morse code through that peephole to an accomplice outside. The cell is technically still locked, right? But the information is still getting out. Covert channels use unintentional physical emissions, things like heat, fan noise, or electromagnetic waves, to flash that exact same digital Morse code.
And that brings us right back to the RAMBO attack. RAMBO specifically manipulates your computer's memory buses, the actual hardware pathways carrying data to your RAM, to generate intentional electromagnetic radio signals. And it does this at a staggering 1,000 bits per second. It uses a method called Manchester encoding to make sure that radio signal is crisp and clear for an attacker sitting meters away with just a basic off-the-shelf antenna. No physical connection required.
Now, 1,000 bits per second might sound pretty slow compared to your home Wi-Fi, but look at the actual damage it can do. Keylogging, that happens in real time. But the most chilling number here? A top-secret 4096-bit RSA key, literally the absolute crown jewel of network encryption, can be snatched out of thin air in exactly 4.096 seconds. Your impenetrable fortress is emptied in the time it takes you to take a single breath.
But here's the thing. Detecting a RAM radio signal is honestly just half the battle. As this quote hits the nail on the head, the true challenge of the 2020s is bringing the world's most powerful cloud technology inside this isolated bubble. The massive operational headache for enterprises right now is figuring out how to safely deploy artificial intelligence inside these extreme environments without accidentally blowing the vault doors wide open.
Section 2. The Air-Gapped AI Vault.
The fundamental difference here is architecture. You see, consumer cloud AI is inherently designed to phone home.
It absolutely relies on constant telemetry, dynamic updates, and cloud API calls. But an air-gapped AI, it has to be governed by a strict zero egress architecture. That means frozen model weights that are 100% predictable and auditable, local vector storage, and absolutely zero outbound network connections. It has to be a totally self-contained brain. The good news is hardware has actually caught up to this reality. 16 gigabytes of video RAM, that is the exact sweet spot today for running highly capable 14 billion to 32 billion parameter AI models entirely offline. You don't need some massive sprawling data center to have frontier-level intelligence anymore. You just need specialized, localized hardware. But building this secure enclave requires a very specific stack. You're going to need a local LLM runtime, an agent UI layer with super strict role-based permissions, and crucially, an embedded vector database. Tools like LanceDB are an absolute game changer here, providing zero configuration vector storage right on the physical machine. This means your highly sensitive documents are processed and retrieved for the AI locally. Your data never, ever leaves that machine.
Okay, so we've successfully built this massive, localized AI brain. We've locked it in a room and shielded it against covert channels like RAMBO. But now we have a brand new problem. Intelligence needs an exit strategy. How do we actually extract the insights and telemetry from this AI brain without accidentally springing a brand new leak?
Section 3. Unbreakable Unidirectional Defenses. And hey, before we solve this final piece of the puzzle, have you subscribed to CyberTips Explainer yet? Subscribe now, like, and share this video with someone you deeply care about to have a foolproof cyber defense. Now, back to the video.
So, to safely extract that data, we rely on a specialized piece of hardware known as a data diode. Think of this hardware exactly like a digital plumbing check valve. Water can flow out of the faucet and down into the sink perfectly fine, but it is physically impossible for contaminated water in the sink to flow backwards up the pipe. Data diodes ensure that data only travels one way.
To get that absolute 100% guarantee against reverse data flow, enterprise data diodes use optocouplers. This process is called galvanic isolation, which basically means the data is transferred using pulses of light across a physical gap. There is absolutely zero direct electrical connection between the highly classified inside of the vault and the outside network that's monitoring it.
And honestly, the coolest way to understand this concept is to just build one yourself. You can do it for under $100. You set up a Raspberry Pi as a transmitter, you connect it to a receiver using some standard fiber optic media converters, but, and here's the trick, you physically remove the return fiber strand. Because light literally cannot travel backward down a missing cable, you have just created a mathematically and physically perfect one-way data stream.
So let's turn all of this into actionable steps for your own systems. Here's your Zero Egress implementation checklist. First, audit your stack right now to guarantee a true Zero Egress architecture. Second, freeze your local AI model weights so they are entirely predictable. Third, utilize hardware data diodes for any necessary outbound telemetry. And finally, mitigate that human element we talked about earlier by restricting portable media transfers to strict two-person authorization.
By combining physical isolation, strict AI containment, and data diodes, you really can build a true modern fortress. But what happens when the mathematical encryption guarding the data inside your newly isolated vault is rendered completely obsolete overnight? You've secured your physical perimeter, for sure. But next time on CyberTips Explainer, we are unpacking the looming existential threat of quantum decryption. Until then, stay secure.